Hey guys. Wow, we've had rain and sun breaks today, with cloud bursts, and oh yeah, there's no such thing as contrails here, but they don't spray when it rains because we can't have the poison being washed out of the sky and not breathed up by the people. That's a waste. And well, I just thought I'd make a short little video to show y'all what real clouds look like and what the blue of our sky is supposed to be. And gee whiz, did they close the airport? Because there hasn't been a single contrail today. How odd. Just big puffy clouds, some of them white, some of them darker, but none of them a perfectly even silver sheen and dry as a bone. No, that doesn't happen. If you grew up here, if you've ever looked at the fucking sky, you should know that. You should know what a cloud looks like. You should know what the blue looks like. You should know what a sunset looks like. You should know what the tint of the yellow is. You see there's no orange there? Isn't it supposed to be orange all the way from side to side, orangish pink and really, really deep colored? And shouldn't those clouds be gray in the shadows? Because I've got all kinds of videos of the sunset being orange pink and the clouds being gray, and I've had clouds being mustard yellow even. But they're not clouds, they're chemtrail haze. It's poison sprayed out of airplanes. Not just sprayed out of little airplanes, they're tanker jets. Big tanker jets. They spray megatons. That means millions of tons for all of you smart, good Americans out there. Millions of tons, not a year, a week, a day. Shit, between the number of planes they fly, they could spray millions of tons an hour. And I'm sorry, but your piece of shit doctor at the Permanent Caesar or at your HMO, he gets paid lots of money to tell you what the book says and to not offer any other advice. If you go in there with any of your problems, your COPD or your asthma, he's going to give you nasal spray. And if you go in with your thyroid or your pituitary gland failing, well, he'll probably schedule some tests, and they'll do every kind of test in the book except test for the amount of aluminum and barium and strontium and mercury and fluoride that's built up in your glands. Because, all that stuff's perfectly safe. Because, well, I don't know why it's perfectly safe, to tell you the truth. I guess it's just too hard to understand. It's sciencey, and we'll never know why fluoride sits right in between lead and arsenic on the toxicity charts. But for some reason, you can have all the fluorides you want, but lead's bad for you. It's actually less toxic than fluoride. So, stop taking your kids to the dentist for fluoride treatments at least, and start giving them lead paint chips to eat, like when our grandparents were kids. Because, it's less toxic for them. It's a good alternative. Yeah, so anyway, my flag, it used to be right side up, but it is now upside down because this nation is in distress. Our satanic police force won't do anything. They're not there to protect and serve you. They're not there to defend you. They're not there to solve crimes. They're not there to do anything good at all. They are there to try and put good people in jail any way they can for any excuse possible and persecute them to the fullest extent of the law. And if you're a worthless piece of shit, they'll fucking let you go so that you can be out on the streets harming people. Especially if you're a vet. They love to defend the piece of shit fucking criminal veterans. Oh yeah, it's great. Mr. Kevin McClure, our Vancouver City prosecutor, yeah, he's a sack of shit. Protects criminals and goes after good people for his Freemason buddies. Fuck all of you. This nation is a fucking joke. But I digress. You see that? That's a cloud. That's a cloud. Tree. Sun. Why isn't it bright orange? Why isn't there stripes everywhere? How come the clouds look just kind of random and waved out, and they're not perfectly even lines that look like sand on the beach? Why isn't that? Smart Americans, great country, so fucking proud of yourself for your fucking service. Yeah, all of you fucking heroes who work for the government, all the teachers who, you know, watching their kids wheeze around as the fucking sky turns white. You know what? I think the rain is over though, and that sucks. Because, you know, no sooner does it get clear, does it clear up finally and the rain seems to be stopped, then Mr. Faggot Fuck Air Force guy right here shows up spraying a chemtrail. And yes, folks, it's a fucking chemtrail. A real contrail, for one, doesn't ever happen here. We're too low. We're not 100 feet, if that, above sea level, and there are no big mountains around here, at least no big mountain ranges, to get moisture up farther in the atmosphere. We're not in a updraft part of the, you know, where the wind and the air carries it high up. A real contrail, if you find one, you know, above the Rocky Mountains or near the ocean or farther north in winter time, a real contrail is about, I don't even know if you can see that on the camera today, but it's leaving a chemtrail that's, it's about 25, maybe 20 plane lengths long. And a real contrail is about 2 plane lengths long. However big the plane looks, a contrail is very short and disappears completely immediately. That's a chemtrail. It's a light one. Oh, I guess I shouldn't be too concerned. It's spraying such a small amount of poison that it's not even going to affect me in any way. That's great. Why not spray it all? Hey, why don't I stand on your roof, and every morning when you go out to work, I'll just piss off of the fucking porch, and I'll spray it out just all over. I'll spray it all over, and it'll mist down on you as you go, but it won't hurt you or anything, so don't worry about it. I'll be there every morning to piss on you, especially you guys in uniform. You big fucking heroes that are keeping us all safe every day. Good for you. Wake the fuck up.